Hey guys, what is going on? As you can see, it is nighttime and I am on the boat tonight with my mom, and we got Victor behind the camera, and Victor and I were just at Hillsborough Inlet and we saw that the shrimp are running. There was a few dozen of them coming through. We saw like 3 at a time, 4 at a time, and we had been sitting there for probably half an hour. And at the beginning we only saw like 6 and we're like, oh, it's not worth going. And then it like picked up and we're like, oh, let's go. We called my mom and dad first. The only person who wanted to come was my mom. My brother said no, a couple friends said no, so it's just us 3. So let's go catch us some shrimp. We're gonna head to the inlet. Fingers crossed.
We're still about like 5 minutes away from the inlet, and usually if you start to see shrimp before you're at the inlet, you know it's going to be a really good night, because the further away they get from the mouth of the inlet, they get really spread apart because the intercoastal will open up, and we're seeing them like, I don't know, like every 5 seconds I'm seeing a shrimp, which is a really good sign.
There are a lot of shrimp. My mom couldn't wait and she already has her net, but we're going kind of fast and the wind is blowing, so there's like ripples on the surface so you can't see. Oh my god, they're literally everywhere. They're everywhere, Mom. Oh my gosh. One.
There's so many.
Can you see them on the camera then?
Like, yeah, you can see them. There's so many, guys. You're not going to have to go to the gym tomorrow. You're going to get a real shoulder workout tonight.
It's over here too. It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna get a bucket so fast.
Say it, Mom.
We're gonna get our bucket full so fast.
It almost seems better when I'm moving because they're just like flowing into the net.
Oops. Wow. Oh.
You want to empty your net, Mom?
Okay.
Careful, make sure you get them in there.
Alright, I don't even know if I want to even take my net out. It seems like if I just leave it in the water, you guys, I've always seen Brooke and her family do really well, and I've never been with them on a really like epic night, and this is, I think, as epic as it gets. This is the most shrimp I've ever seen in my entire life. So that's the bottom of the net in just 3 minutes of being here.
Nice. You got probably a good pound of shrimp there, huh?
Heck yeah. That's like 30 bucks at Publix right there. Wild caught shrimp. There's some nights we come out here and that's all we get after an entire night is just like the barely of a bucket full. Or the bottom of a bucket.
So as we're moving, the shrimp are just flowing by and we're not covering much ground really. Because the current is so strong, it's incoming tide. So we're kind of just like chilling in the middle, and I'm kind of just like an idle. This is insane. It's just like that last video that I made shrimping, if you guys saw that one. And it's important to like be in the right place at the right time, I'm telling you. I'm trying to drive and shrimp at the same time. Because I don't want to anchor because I just don't think there's any point to it. But as we're moving, it's just like even better to drive and just like put your net in the water. This is insane. There's only 3 other boats doing it. Look at that. I'm not doing anything. I'm literally driving the boat with my net in the water, and the shrimp are just flowing into my net. Oh my god, it's already getting heavy. How you doing, Mom? Great. I said, how you doing, Mom? She said, doing great. This is heavy. There's a lot of seaweed, so I'm trying to avoid seaweed. But it's like they come in like spurts. There's a bunch and then there's not many. I'm netting a lot of seaweed.
It's the Brookie Express right there.
Insane.
Keep leaving it in.
I can't.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Literally so heavy. When that little tiny bit of just being an idle makes it so heavy. I gotta empty it out. Okay, time to empty. Hopefully they all get in there. Gotta get this seaweed out.
Oh my gosh. Look at all of them. This is shrimp heaven if I ever seen it.
Oh my god, are you getting good footage
Yes,
of it?
yes.
This is insane. This is the spot.
your net up because they're coming out too.
That's the thing about this one. This is insane, Mom. It's so heavy already. You see that? They come in spurts.
Yeah.
That area was amazing, and then they like slow down. Look at that. Just
All right, let's see it, Dad. Oh, that's a nice haul.
Oh, I got something. Looks like a little man or whatever.
You got a mana shrimp? Oh, be careful.
Man-o-war.
Yeah, that's a man of war. That right there, that blue thing is not what you want to touch. That will light you up.
already emptying it again. It just gets heavy so fast. It's crazy. We're at probably a quarter of a bucket already.
Okay, so is this the best night of shrimping you think you've ever seen?
Look, 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 a fish, a tarpon. Oh, look, he came up for that shrimp.
I see him.
Can you see him in the light?
Yeah. Kinda. Is this the best night of shrimping you ever had?
I don't know. In certain areas, it's like it was that one time, but I think that last time still was the best night.
It's crazy how it'll go from being so good to hardly any at all.
Awesome.
I keep seeing tarpon. There's a tarpon right there. Oh, now he's hitting. Oh, there's another tarpon. On the shrimp. You see him, Mom? The tarpon?
Every once in a while, I look up.
So it seems like it's better when we're moving. I don't know if it's because we're just covering more ground. Holy moly.
Oh yeah.
That's a good area again. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. All right, we switched off again. How you doing, Vic?
I'm doing good. I think the most important thing when you're doing this, if you leave it in the water too long, they start to swim out. So I'll go up like this and I'll pat them down so they go to the bottom of the net and then they have a hard time getting out. Because a lot of times I'm so focused on all the shrimp in the water, I'm not seeing all the ones that are actually jumping out of the net.
You want to empty, Mom?
Yeah.
Wow. Good job.
I'm having a great time. It's a lot of fun. Getting some exercise.
It's hard work. Look at all these shrimp.
Can't wait to see what Brooke's going to cook us with these shrimp. I'm very excited.
And a limit of shrimp is a full 5-gallon bucket per vessel. So you're allowed 1 bucket full per vessel. So we're allowed 5 gallons of shrimp tonight.
I feel like a commercial fisherman when you're moving, like we're just leaving a net in the water. There's long lines formed.
It looks like you need to empty yours already.
I can't stop.
Can't stop.
I can't stop. I'm addicted. Look at this haul right here. It's a lot of good eats right there.
Get the seaweed out the big chunks when you put them in.
Yeah, it's taken away from
Look
our
at that
limit.
one is giant on top of the bucket.
This one?
Yeah, that's a huge one.
Oh.
No, no.
Where?
Oh yeah, I guess that was it.
That's a big one too. Look at
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
the
Oh
one.
my gosh. It's like a baby.
Yeah,
It's like a
that's
baby
huge.
lobster, huh?
Huge. I think it's slowed down slightly, or we're just not in the action anymore. I keep kind of trying to figure out where is the best area to be. Now there's probably like maybe 7 or 8 boats, but there could be more on the other side of the bridge because it was flowing really good over there too. It's just good everywhere. And there's a bunch of people on the docks as well, so it's just an amazing night of shrimping, especially from going from last night. I checked if the shrimp are running to not seeing any to this today. It's just crazy. You just never know. Some days they're there and some days they're not, and who knows, tomorrow there could be no shrimp. That's just the way it is. Oh, he jumped out. You got him. That's a good net full, Mom. We're at probably half a bucket now.
At least.
At least, you think?
Yeah.
Especially now with your...
I think
Good
we're
job. Over a half a bucket?
Oh yeah.
Let's switch sides.
You think
Careful,
outside's
yours
easier
isn't
for
good.
you?
It's not gonna go in your. It's not gonna go in.
Oh.
I told you.
I think to switch drag on our backs or
Yeah, if it helps you out, sure.
You're switching sides so that you don't get too tired on one side.
yes.
Good idea.
What is this guy doing here? This guy's literally a shrimp.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what? We're gonna let him go.
Let him go.
Oh my gosh.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Spun out all over the deck.
Sometimes no shrimp, and then sometimes so many. Isn't that crazy? Right now there's none. Nothing. Oh, here they come.
Oh.
We're filling up.
Why, you see it?
I can see the blue thing on the towel. It's giant.
Oh.
Is that from the time that I...
Is that it? Oh no,
No.
Mom. Yes, that's it.
Oh, okay. I was emptying my net.
Are you okay?
Oh, it was
Oh,
in your net?
Yeah, when I was emptying, I was
Yeah,
going
there's
like
still
this.
some in there. Okay, let's end. I can
It's
see.
okay. He can get a little more. I was just emptying the end of my net, and there was some blue wrapped around my finger, a little skinny piece of blue, and I was trying to wipe it off, and I figured, oh, that's man o' war, tentacle maybe. And I grabbed that towel and pulled it off, but it's burning. But I think I'll be okay.
I can see a piece of it in the. Mom, it's still in your net. Please don't touch your net anymore.
All right. We have to be really
Careful, because there's some in there. You see it?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
little blue is a
I'm
piece
gonna-
of
I'm gonna take
antenna.
it out.
This burns a little bit.
Is it like a jellyfish or worse?
They're worse.
Oh, yeah, it's just still burning. I'll let you know when it stops.
Coming into the bridge because we have basically almost our limit, and Deb got stung by a man-o-war, which is not fun. But it started to slow down towards the end, but if we get 3/4 of a bucket in 40 minutes, you can't complain about that. And especially because of the fact that there's 3 of us and we're going to be cleaning shrimp until 3 a.m. probably. But I don't mind. I had a great time. But it's amazing how it can just go from being so steady good to just like a light switch, like they just stop going. I don't know if they go on bottom, or if they go towards the pilings, because the current is still really pushing in. So I don't know what happens to them, but they just decide, okay, we're going to stop swimming now. There's one. That's the first one I've seen since we've been under the bridge.
What was that?
The bucket just broke. Part of it. The bucket's too heavy with shrimp. Can't handle it. I was trying to like show the depth of the bucket, and part of the top just broke.
We had a great time. I'm sorry that my mom got stung. I don't think I've ever been stung by a man-o-war before, so I don't really know like how bad it is. But I remember one time Fisher, my brother, got stung by one, and he like had a hard time even breathing. So like it affects different people differently. But I mean, it was lucky that you only got like a little bit on your hand, but still, her hand hurts, and she wanted us to keep shrimping. But I was like, no, Mom, it's okay. We can go home. Well, if you made it this far in the video, then you already seen the thumbnail. I just did the thumbnail for the video. But we're going to get the shrimp back in the bucket and then inside the house to start cleaning. So we always count exactly how many shrimp that we catch. Everyone always thinks that we're crazy in the comments for it, but we bag them in bags of 100, so we count them all. So I want you guys to comment down below how many shrimp you think we caught, because I'm going to tell you exactly how many. So comment down below right now how many shrimp you think we caught, And then after we're done cleaning them, I'll let you guys know. Some of them are huge though. Some of them are nice, good size. So I think we've been cleaning shrimp now for about 45 minutes. And I'm not counting as I'm cleaning them, but my mom is counting as she's putting them in the bag. And so far she's at 500, and we still have this many to go, this many to go, that many to go. But I'm gonna show you guys quickly how to clean them. And we were talking that this is like the most big shrimp we've like ever had. Like there are a lot of big ones where like sometimes you're just like, wow, look at this big one, but it's like so many big ones. But the way I clean them is I always pinch between the head and the tail. And it's almost like a twisting and pinching motion. And that vein comes out almost every single time. Drop the head in, tail goes there. But you get a rhythm to it, and there goes the vein. It comes out every single time. Pinch and twist.
Bend and snap.
There goes the vein. Ta-da! Nice and easy, very quick. Victor is going to take some of these heads and make a shrimp stock out of it. And then I have no idea how I'm going to cook these shrimp, but we have plenty for a lot of delicious recipes. Alright guys, so we cleaned up all the shrimp. My mom counted every single one. I guessed 1,600. You guessed
1,000.
And Vic, you guessed
1653.
And the final total was
920.
920 shrimp. So I was way too high, and so was Vic. My mom won. She was the closest. I thought it was going to be more than that, but that's still a lot of shrimp. So we have like 9 bags of shrimp because we put 100 into every single bag. So it's usually like a good way to determine how many shrimp you want to take out for each meal based on you know exactly how many shrimp are in each bag. But tell us about your fingers. How are they doing?
Much better. Much better. Almost back to normal. Tiny bit of red.
But it's been about 2 hours and she finally doesn't sting anymore. Everyone's all good. I will see you guys when we cook, I think tomorrow night. So see you then. Hey guys, welcome back to the kitchen. So we got 3 bags of shrimp that we froze last night, and then I already defrosted them today. Shellfish is one of those things that we find is better to just freeze than to leave in your fridge fresh. You never know when you might end up actually eating it, so it's always better to just throw it in the freezer, and then when you're ready to eat it, defrost it. So I got 3 bags, which you guys already know means 300 shrimp. I'm planning on cooking all 300, but we'll see what ends up happening. So I'm gonna do 2 recipes tonight. So we're first gonna start out with 100 of the shrimp and like a chili garlic sauce, and then the other 100 and like an Old Bay sauce, and then we'll see what to do with the last 100 based on which is our favorite. So let's get to it. I already got the pan nice and hot, so let's get cooking. All right, so in this pan we have half a stick of butter. Then in here I have the juice of 2 limes, and then I have it mixed with this sweet red chili sauce. We've tried a few different kinds of chili sauces, and this is our favorite, so if you guys ever want to try one, give this one a try because it's very good. So, I'm actually going to add about half of this garlic in here now. We'll put the garlic in. So this equated to a whole cup. So I'm gonna put this all in now. So we let that warm up, and now we're going in with our shrimp. Straight from the bag. Nice, fresh, beautiful Florida shrimp. You're gonna see that they're gonna start changing color really fast. So I'm gonna hit these with salt. Then pepper.
I can't believe how much bigger they are this year than last year. You must have felt like you were netting monsters.
We still had a bag left from last year, and we always bag them in 100, and I took a photo of it so I can show you guys. The top bag was the old shrimp, and then the bottom bag was the new shrimp. And we kept saying when we were cleaning them, these shrimp are so much bigger than last year, and we can literally see the difference between the bag sizes, that they were way bigger this year. So as you guys can see, it's only been a couple of minutes and we're already turning pink. You can see that they're not that opaque color like they were before. So now this is fresh cilantro. So in case we do another batch of this, we're gonna do about half of this.
I wish we had 900 more in our freezer of those.
Me too.
Right?
Well, you could go get them.
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. I'll go.
What? All right, guys. We got first batch ready. So what is 100 divided by 6? That many?
15 or 16.
A scoop?
Yeah, scoop.
Delicious.
All right, now we're going with the batch number 2. Again, half a stick of butter, and then another 100 shrimp. Vic just reminded me, he goes, there's no garlic in this one, and I wanted to put garlic. I completely forgot. That's okay. We'll throw it in there now.
That's what your sous chef is for.
So this one, we're doing Old Bay. We're gonna do a little salt, regular pepper, and then I still think I want a little more Old Bay. All right, we're sticking in a quarter stick of butter this time. This pan is a little too small, but I didn't want to have to wash the other pan, so I went for the next biggest, and it's a little bit smaller, but it's okay. It'll work. All right, we're gonna squeeze some lemon juice in there with the lime juicer, so we'll see how this works. Worked great. We opened up the big deal side. We're trying to make moves here. Okay, everybody, you can come to the island to get batch number 2.
These are some good Hillsborough Inlet shrimp. All my years of shrimp in Hillsborough Inlet, this is about the biggest run I think I've seen.
So, like I said, we have 3 batches. I gave everyone the first 2 batches, and now the challenge is to decide what we want the last batch to be, which one we thought was better. So let's see what everyone thinks.
Sweet chili, all the way. I love both, but this is honestly my favorite way to eat shrimp, because when you're peeling shrimp, which is a lot of fun by the way, you want your last shrimp to be just as hot as your first one, so it's nice to do it in batches. So Brooke had a great idea. Do one recipe, and then you get another recipe, and now we all take a vote, see which one we like the most, and then everybody wins.
I say in a perfect world, we do 4 batches, so we can do 2 of each, and then everyone's a winner.
I think I'll go with the first one too. This is really good, but there was something super flavorful about the first one. Yeah, the first batch. I'm having as much fun eating them as I did helping catch them. It was so fun. I wish everybody could have been with us to catch them. It was an amazing, fun experience.
Yeah, all these boys get to just enjoy the fruits of our labor, huh, Mom?
Yeah.
I think I'll go with the first batch, and not because one was better than the other, just to give us some more variety, because they're both aces.
Well, the whole time I was eating the second batch, I was trying to think, which one am I going to say I want to like the best? And I decided I'm going to let somebody else decide, because it's even for me. I like them both equally, but I like what Jed said. I'm going to vote for 4 batches, 2 of each, because I like them equal. And I also like what Deb said. You know, these boys didn't get the shrimp. I think we should finish these shrimp and go shrimping again. Make another video and show you how many we all catch tonight.
All right, so here's our third batch. The same recipe as the first one. Hey everybody, round 3. Bring your plates.
I got one question, and nobody in here knows what it's going to be, so you're going to hear the answer the same time I do. I want to check this crew. And one time I called it my crew, and somebody corrected me and said, "It's not your crew, it's Brooke's crew." Well, whoever's crew it is, I'm part of it. That's all I know. And I want to know who wants to go shrimping right now.
Let's get it. We're going.
Mom?
Yes.
Vic?
Me.
Me. And I would say that it's my dad's crew, not my crew. So I guess we're going shrimping.
Add to that.
Are we gonna make another video?
Yeah, absolutely.
Make another video, so you guys will have to wait till that video. We're not gonna throw it in on this video, but we already got the phone call that the shrimp are there, so I think it should be good.